What is up, crypto legends? Hope you having a fantastic day today. We'll be analyzing very carefully the price of Bitcoin. What are the most important support levels that Bitcoin needs to hold? What are the most important resistance levels that we need to break for the price to have bullish momentum or fail miserably, guys? Make sure to pay attention on this live stream. I am back, guys, from my ski trip, okay? Had to have a few days off. It was absolutely crazy the way that I was working the last few months, and it was a long time since I had a few days for myself. Complete disconnection of the charts, everything, trading, content creation, and other stuff that I'm working on, and just chill for a few days, guys. I am back stronger than ever. We are going to go through live streams every single day, guys, from now on. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we are back here with the analysis, with the trading, and it's going to be an incredible 2024. Whether the price of Bitcoin does go down below $30,000 or goes to $60,000 here in the next coming weeks, we will be trading the charts. So make sure to absolutely destroy that like button, guys, on your way in, because we are back, baby. I'm going to go through the comment section, of course. First of all, we'll be doing some altcoin analysis, but I want to make you understand why this $40,000 range is absolutely crucial for Bitcoin. If not, we'll be getting a drop down to $38,000, even $37,000 in the coming days if we do not hold this level. Of course, I'm going to explain with the technicals why there could be a major drop if we do lose $40,000. It's going to be quite a significant drop of several $1,000s, and it will be explained on the technicals. And if it does break, you will see that movement down based on the technical analysis. Now, Aditya, my man, thank you very much for joining the stream. Any trade today, says Ashik. Well, we'll be talking about some possible setups, that is for sure, where we can get into a trading opportunity. TA on UMA, says Tony. Okay, we can take a look at UMA. Has had some pretty nice volatility, nice uptrend during the last few days. We'll be taking a look at UMA in just a few minutes. Hey, Andy, if you have time, could you take a look at Sand, says D. Lee. Yeah, we're going to take a look at UMA, Sand, okay? Remind me afterwards in the comment section. But first of all, Bitcoin, the king cryptocurrency that we need to analyze the situation. What are the most important levels here for Bitcoin? That is what we're going to take a look at first. Daniel, hello, how are you doing, mate? The Beto 1998, how's it going? Let's go. Lil Moore, yo. Tim, hello, brother, how are you doing? Frank, hi, Andy, good morning from Florida. How are you doing, Frank? Hit the like button, says Brett 2 cents. Absolutely, guys. Smash up that like button for the algorithm. I've been inactive the last few days. No live streams, no updates, but I am back stronger than ever, guys. There will be live streams every single day, at least till Friday, okay? Monday to Friday, we're doing live streams to analyze the situation. So we're going to kick in here with some Bitcoin technical analysis. Welcome back, Andy. As you've been away, I've been using the psychology in trading and been doing well, and thanks to you, my man, says Andy Lau. That is incredible. Thank you very much for the kind words. Jonathan, well-deserved vacation. Welcome back. Yes, I mean, I was working like a machine, not posting any really thing of my ski trip. I had it a bit personal with my friends, complete disconnection, guys, social media out. You know the deal, right? Sometimes we need to take these breaks because, we cannot work like machines. Welcome back, says Ushit. Thank you very much. Please take a look at Ords. Okay, we'll be taking a look at some other altcoins as well. Oreo, how are you doing? Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Please, can you look at Myro? Wow. Can we take a look at Metis as well? Metis has been an absolute beast during the last few weeks and even the last few days, maintaining pretty nicely that $100 range, $90, $110. It's pretty nice. Right, show me the money, says Rodrigo. Let's go, Andy Ivan. Guys, thank you very much for joining. Let's crack on with the analysis, okay? Let's start off with higher time frames, understanding, looking at the charts. Why did we get a big epic rejection here at $48,000-$50,000 range, right? We talked about this for many weeks before we even reached that level. I actually sold one Bitcoin at this zone. Could have sold more, but no, let's just, we just took a bit of profits. I actually bought that Bitcoin back down here at this $41,000 range, okay? Obviously, bought it a bit cheaper, got, $5,000 based on that I'm going to put in my US dollar Tether wallet to add up Tether, obviously, for possibly cheaper prices that could come in the coming weeks. That would be nice to get some cheaper Bitcoin. So obviously we're stacking up on US dollar Tether as well as we can, doing trading, spot trading, futures trading, right? We try and stack up those Tether, those stable coins to buy in at cheaper levels or add some really nice altcoins. So higher time frames, let's analyze the situation here. Yes, we did know that this level was very good for a swing failure pattern, right? It was very, very good level to actually test the value area high here from 2021, 2022, and also hitting that famous 618 Fibonacci retracement that we were talking about for many, many weeks. This level over here is a rejection level just based on the 618. You don't really need much more on the chart. Yeah, of course, we got more confluence here as a value area high. This lower high right over here, we knew that level was important because we know what happened on the previous cycle. Hey, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. In this case, we did repeat here with a big rejection of almost $9,000 in a matter of a few days, going from $49,000 to $40,000 just in the last few days, guys. So yes, 618 Fibonacci, we know it's an incredible level, and on the previous cycle we rejected terribly from that level, okay, getting a big major pullback weeks after hitting that level. We were talking about this level, obviously. I know a lot of people was ready for this zone, okay, but we were talking about it, okay, many weeks before actually hitting it, okay. We just hit it here just on the 10th of January. Sorry, not the 10th. It was actually the 11th of January. Okay, so hit that level, big rejection. Is this the top, guys? Is it the top, local top? Are we going to get much larger pullbacks in the coming weeks, possibly going to $38,000, maybe even to lower levels? Possibly, yes, guys. We need to talk about the technicals on the lower time frame. So what is the most important support level on the higher time frame? If the value area high was the most important resistance zone that was heavily rejected just a few days ago, now that we have rejected, what is the most important support level here that we do have on higher time frames? That must be your question. We need to be ready as traders to understand which is the strongest support level, guys, okay, on higher time frames. Don't worry, we'll be doing some short-term analysis, looking for those opportunities for today, for tomorrow, right? Because we are day traders. Now, most important level of support on the higher time frames for me, without a doubt, it is that point of control on the Coinbase chart. It's sitting at $38,800. We could expect that level to hold pretty nicely if we were to lose the support on the lower time frames. What level of support on the lower time frames? I do not understand. Please explain which is the most important level of support on the lower time frames. Looking at the 2-hourly chart, for example, where it's just as simple as analyzing here the price action from November, December, and January of this year. We had a beautiful, really nice uptrend on the price of Bitcoin. So when we're looking at this range over here, we can see that we are bouncing off the low $40,000 range, okay? Now, this is the value area low from the price action since the 4th of December. We got a month of price action right over here, where that value area low is holding by a thread, okay? Big major rejection, lower highs right there. Are we going to manage to hold the lows right over here at $40,200, right? Basically $40,000. Why is this level so important? Why is this level holding by a thread, bouncing every single time? Well, like I said, it is the value area low. The volume disappears from $40,000 to $38,000. Why does it disappear? We can get the volume profile here on the chart, and we can see it right over here. We had price action moving relatively fast from $38,000, where we were getting big resistance. We were forming an ascending triangle. We know that ascending triangles, okay, is a bullish pattern because basically you have demand at the lows, creating those higher lows and tapping a major resistance level. In this case, it was $38,000. Getting ready here, demand, getting resistance at the $38,000, finally getting that breakout, okay? So we've got a really nice explosive move here in December, okay? First week of December, breaking through with very fast price action. It took just a few days, okay? So, I'm here talking about the higher time frames. Don't worry, we're moving from high time frames, mid time frame to lower time frames to analyze the major levels here, okay, for the price of Bitcoin to possibly trade in between today and tomorrow. We'll get to that level in just 1 second, but we need to understand what is going on the higher time frames, right? So we are looking at yeah, the tutorial is pending, okay? Don't worry, I got the tutorial ready, but it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, okay? So tutorial is pending and I will get it out, okay? I was rushing to do many things before my ski trip and I couldn't manage to get the tutorial done, okay? I want to make a really nice tutorial for the community so they can actually, trade the ranges basically, right? It's a trade ranges tutorial on lower time frame, okay? It will be out, guys. Please be a little bit patient on that, and it will come out. Once it comes out, then I know you're going to enjoy it, and it's going to be very good for your learning curve, basically your trading learning curve. Okay, so I'll go continue through the comment section right away. 𝗲𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬, I can see you there with that cheeky face. Couldn't manage to do the tutorial, guys, but it will be coming out very, very soon. I am back, and it's full-time right now with content, with YouTube, obviously the private community on Discord, tutorials, my personal trading. All right, I need to trade as well. So yeah, Andy Hype, Tom Crown, how are you doing, my man? Is this the real Tom Crown? I don't see any tick here. I don't see any tick here from Tom Crown. Are you the real one? I'm not too sure. There's so many scammers out there. I guess so. Anyway, let's continue here with the range, basically. Why is this so important? Okay, we got a massive gap of volume. There's no volume in between $38,000, basically, even slightly lower, and $40,000. There's a big gap in volume. This is why it's so important. This is why it's, we are basically bouncing here. We're holding by a thread from this value area low. And if this is broken with a bit of volume, we are expecting a potential move all the way down to $38,000 range, maybe even $37,000. So price action was fast here. First couple of days here, moving very, very fast, not leaving too much volume. And if we do lose these lows, I would personally not be interested in any trades in between 38 and 40K. Would I want to rush into a short trade because it's a breakout? No, because it might be a fake out. It might be a swing failure pattern and you get a massive big bounce. So for me, this is going to be a no trading zone. I am really not interested in these large volatile moves. I'm just waiting for another range here to find some support or some resistance if we move up, and then look for the range so I have my good trading levels so I can do some good trading, right? So moving forward, if the price breaks down $40,000 in the coming days, what am I expecting? What am I expecting? What ranges am I looking for the price to hold? Well, as you know, it is that $38,000 range. That is round about the value area high, okay, of this trading range. It's all the way down at 37,300 when we do take a look at the fixed volume profile. That is basically when the volume starts, okay, just slightly below $38,000. That is the price. That is, basically the area where I'm expecting the price to maintain. Right. Anyway, I'll go through the comment section in just 1 second. So if we do break down, I'm expecting a pretty nice volatile move down to $38,000. I would be expecting this area where we have high volume to get a reaction. What kind of reaction? Well, basically, price stopping, getting a bounce, okay, looking for a range at this zone where we'll be finding many good trading opportunities. We trade the ranges. It's the best areas where we can get into high probability trading setups, and we're going to talk about them in the short time frame as well, okay? But overall, the danger zone, basically, just like on the thumbnail, right? Danger zone, right? Well, that way, it's this one right over here, okay? It's that low $40,000 range where we have a huge gap in volume, okay? Something to take into consideration. I don't want any people, okay, if they can manage their risk, yes, or if they're getting into a swing long position, to get into a long position here below $40,000, it's not going to be the best thing, guys. We could get a big major move down to $38,000, $37,000, and if you using a bit of leverage, you can get wiped out, okay? So crucial zone here, I would expect the price to get a major drop to $38,000, $37,000 until we get a reaction, because it could continue down. If we do get the reaction, that is going to be our next trading zone, okay, where we're going to be finding many opportunities if that were to be the case. Going down to the lower time frames, 30-minute time frame, where are we at currently? Well, funny enough, you know, we are holding the lows of the range. Now, you know, a lot of people might think we've broken down from higher low support trend line. We look here and we can see, you know, how these higher lows that have been maintaining during the last couple of weeks, you know, we were holding, got a bit of a wick there, fake out, another one right there, consolidation above higher low support trend line, okay, during December. And you might think, hey, you know, we've broken down, you know, shouldn't we come up here possibly and then get a larger move to the downside? Well, like I said, we are still creating higher lows based on the range here that we've had in December. Yeah, we got some wicks, we got this price action, but overall we are holding the value area low of this entire trading range, okay, since December, right? The first week of December, we are maintaining here, okay? So it's not really a level of it's breaking down, we're going to go down to $38,000, which I do think is going to happen. However, I would be expecting a bounce here to possibly $43,500 plus. Why do you think that? Why do you think that the price is possibly going to get a move to the upside here in the coming days to $43,500 plus? Well, that is based not only on liquidity, because we are building a lot of liquidity here at 43,000, 43,500. There is a lot of liquidation here. There is a lot. There's a lot of liquidations, basically short liquidations at 43, even 43,500. So you could expect one of those God candles of a few $1,000s to sweep up all of those short liquidations. But it's not only based on liquidations, because I don't really, you know, pay too much attention. It does help to find out, okay, there's a lot of shorts and maybe we could get the price action to go all the way up above 43,500. It is also based on this top over here. How has the price action moved down here? Okay, when we go to the lower time frames, such as the 15-minute time frame, I know that this is the high. We all know that $49,000 was the high for Bitcoin on the 11th of January. How has the price action moved here to the downside? You know, that is obviously the question that we need to make ourselves. And when we do take a look here at Elliott wave theory, for me personally, I do see this either as a 3-wave move down in a possible ABC, and we're going to go to higher levels, or 5 waves down here, very impulsive. We can realize that the moves to the downside are more impulsive than the moves to the upside. Look at the moves to the upside. They're like very, very corrective. They haven't got any steam. Then you get an impulsive move down. Okay, so movements down here from $49,000 have been very impulsive. So we've got this leg down, big rejection right there. We've got a really nice, sweet corrective move here of a few days, right? So for me, I see this as a 1 wave down, 2 right there, because this was a nice sideways consolidation. Then we got the 3rd wave down, very impulsive, a very large 4th wave, and this a 5th wave here, okay, in my personal opinion. Now, when we do take a look at this, okay, you just need to take a look at a corrective wave here. And what we can see here on the dead cat bounce, creating an A, a B, and a C, okay, getting above the A wave right there, okay? So for me, just looking at the fourth wave, I can realize here that this is a 3-wave corrective structure in an ABC, getting that 5th wave down here. So for me, this is enough to understand that, yeah, you know, to the downside is very impulsive. We've already created 5 waves down, in my opinion. Of course, second wave, very, very short compared to the 4th wave in timing, but overall, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's not too much timing. You know, obviously it is a bit more than the 4th wave, but we have created, in my opinion, kind of 5 waves down. We're holding big major support, which is the value area low of the entire month of December and part of January, okay, right over here. And we are holding. So when we go back to the lower time frames, what is distracting is these highs over here. This is where we do have a lot of confluence. Big level of rejection, no doubt. When we do zoom out again here, okay, and take a look at the fixed volume profile from December and January of this year, we have the point of control sitting at $43,700. Highest volume node right over there. This is usually big level of resistance or as support, okay? If we were to the upside, if we are having price action to the upside, you would expect it to be support. If you're below that price action, you would expect it to be very strong resistance. So that point of control here from the range is sitting at 43,700, right? Where we do have a lower high right there is at 43,600 as well, right? So we got this lower high. This is a classic level for stop losses. It's a classic level where you're going to have those stop losses, that liquidity, okay, sitting at that range, okay, just around about $43,000 to $44,000. Big liquidity where it can be swept up. So when we analyze this situation, what am I expecting here if this is going to be corrective? Now, like I said, for me, I see already the 5 waves to the downside, and I would be expecting possibly the $41,000 area. We're getting a leg down right now, and I'll explain also why we're getting that leg down. We're creating some massive bearish CVD divergence on Bybit, basically, right? Bybit has been absolutely crazy with longs during the last few hours, and they've gone absolutely nuts. You know, there's so many long positions opening on Bybit that it's creating some insane bearish CVD divergence, meaning that I would be expecting this low at 41,500 to be taken possibly in the next coming hours. Maybe it is going to be on this live stream. We have insane higher highs on Bybit. You know, Bybit, you know, people that are trading on Bybit, they're going incredibly long at the moment during the last few hours. I don't know what's going on, but they've just said, right, let's just all, you know, all people on Bybit, let's all long together, and creating some very, very strong bearish CVD divergence. They're getting absorbed. The long positions are getting absorbed on, you know, the rest of exchanges, creating a lower high right there. Now, for the moment, we are getting that leg down. I would be expecting the 41,500 to be taken because, yeah, this is not natural. We need to see a, you know, long liquidation based on all of these longs here on Bybit. So for the moment, big bearish CVD divergence on Bybit. However, on the rest of exchanges, okay, looking at the rest here on the blue, we have the rest of exchanges that it is starting to form some bullish CVD divergence, right, from this low range. So could we form a higher low right there and get another leg to the upside? It is possible. However, the bearish CVD divergence on Bybit are just absolutely insane. You know, it's just it's gone through the roof. It's very, very bearish. You know, this is the reason why we're getting this leg down here during the last hour. So, hey, what if we do take those lows? Andy, we take those lows here at $41,500, right? We take those lows. I would be expecting this range where we do have a daily level. We have the value area low of the range in between December, okay, and January. It's very, very crucial here to see this level holding. Now, if we are expecting this high possibly to be taken in the next couple of days, all right, this high over here, right, where we have 43,500, we do have a lot of liquidity. Now, based on this impulsive move to the downside, possibly in 5 waves, I would be expecting an ABC kind of move. We've had one wave already to the upside from the low created here on Friday. So we know that every asset moves either in 5 waves or in 3 waves, right? For the corrective waves or impulsive waves, for the moment, we've got one wave here only. There's only one wave to the upside. So that high here from Friday, I would be expecting it to be taken. That's at 42,150 in the next coming days, maybe in between today, maybe in between tomorrow, right? I would be expecting that high to be taken and possibly go to higher levels above 43,500. It is purely technical. We've only created one wave up. And if we do, take a look at the lower time frames, looking at this wave here to the upside, what we got here is the corrective move, 1, 2, and my goodness, yes, this low has to be taken based on big bearish CVD divergence on Bybit. This low, I'm expecting it to be taken possibly in the coming minutes during the stream, and that is the moment of interest for a possible long position. We'll be analyzing here possibly or during the live stream if we are going to manage to consolidate here. We got a daily level, okay? There is a daily level. We are using, okay, Elliott wave theory possibly to look here as an ABC corrective move, okay? Should be holding in between $41,400 and $41,000. Can extend, it can get a bit volatile, but round about this range should be holding pretty nicely if this were to be the case, okay? If we do get that leg down, maybe it's going to be running flat. Maybe this is going to end up somewhere here and then we're going to get the leg up. Overall, short time frame, I am bullish. I am bullish on the short time frame. Yes, we are moving down now, but I would be looking for this area to find support based on a 3-wave structure to the upside. Now, we have a daily level here, okay? That is the daily close and open that we've had, okay? On Thursday, on the 18th, and on Friday, we got the close and open. We got a daily level right over here, which is also at a very nice, interesting zone. We do have the 3-wave structure here. We got a nice recovery right there, breaking above this lower high. So lower time frame, you got lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. This movement that we did have on Friday has already broken the mini range bearish structure that we've had during the last few days, right? So what we are looking at here is possibly another wave to the upside to take the highs of Friday. Now, there is high probability that we're going to take this high. Question is it going to happen now? Are we going to manage to create higher lows here without taking those lows and get the movement to the upside? Or will we take the lows first? I don't know what is going to happen here. What I do know is I will be very interested if the price takes these lows. My goodness, it is the moment to get ready for the next trading setup. I haven't been trading for the last almost a week now. I did do a trade when I was, but it was pretty obvious, and it was on UMA. Okay, I will take a look at that and explain why I got into that trade. But only trade on UMA. Haven't been doing any trading. I need to do some trading because I've spent thousands of dollars on this trip, so I need to get get a bit of money back from the trip. So continuing here with the scenario, guys, we take this low on Bitcoin, sorry. I would be expecting that low to get recovered here, okay? Failed auction kind of style, breaking beneath. A sign of strength would be getting that price action back above this low. That would be your green light for the price to recover and take at least this high. Hey, that is almost $1,000 move, all right? Will we fail to get above this high, okay? And just create a very poor ABC and then move down? It is possible. That is another scenario. You know, I am looking for 43,500 to be taken in the coming days. You know, I think it's very, very likely. There's a bunch of liquidity here above $43,000. You know, you would expect this range where there's a lot of resistance. We got point of control of the range, December and January. We got a weekly level as well. And, you know, we got this high possibly to just be taken, shoop, claim that liquidity and come down. It's possible. We'll cross that bridge once we get there. You know, we need to analyze very carefully what the price action does at this area. But, and this is a big but, guys, how is this high going to be taken? You know, is it going to successfully move above it? Will we like break through it, or will we struggle? You know, will it create a small swing failure pattern? You know, continue creating higher lows right there? If so, I would be expecting higher, right? You could fail to break this high, okay, from Friday at 42,140. I would be expecting higher. You know, you could get a small little fake out right there, swing failure pattern. But overall, I'm expecting higher. Based on, you know, it's just such a... We've seen this many times before. You've got really big impulsive moves down, bang, bang, lower high, lower high. You know, we're going to go lower, we're going to break down, boom, sweep up these levels in a three-wave structure. And this is the level of interest to see, you know, is the price action going to struggle? What are we going to do? Are we going to dance around here at this level? If we're dancing around, yeah, we join the dance and we get into a short position as we know that, you know, the price action is struggling to go to higher levels here because it's the biggest resistance zone here that we have from this range. Point of control, December and January. Weekly level, you're claiming this high and you're looking possibly for a three-wave move here to the upside and then looking for some more price action to the downside, right, in the next coming days. That is basically the higher time frame levels of support and resistance, guys. I'm looking for this low. We're just a few $100s away. Soon, you know, the moment we get beneath this level and recover from it, then I am interested, guys, in getting into that long. It's a really nice move of at least to take this high of, you know, $600, $700. If we do get a nice range here as we lose this low, because we do have the daily, we do have the value area low from December and January. Bang, we take this low and start, you know, creating those small little double bottoms at this range. Yeah, we could be getting into a long position at lower levels, managing risk, looking for that high to be taken, you know, possibly in between today and tomorrow. But like I said, you know, there's kind of two options here, but I would be looking for a recovery above the lows here created yesterday, right, on Saturday. So you move down, whatever it does, you know, the moment you start getting above that level again, then we are good. It's a green light. You finish that three-wave structure down and you're looking for the next move to the upside to take Friday's high. And it might just blast through. It might struggle a little bit here, but I would be expecting higher levels, okay? So that is just purely based on a bit of Elliott wave theory to the downside. We've only had one wave here to the upside on Friday. We're consolidating between Saturday and today. It's like, yeah, come on. I know you're going to take that Friday high at some point, right? I know you're going to take it. You know, 1, 2, and then down. Don't think so. It's going to be more of a three-wave structure here to the upside. So let's continue with the comment section. That is basically the technical analysis on Bitcoin. I've explained how this is a crucial zone on higher time frames, the $40,000 range. We break down from this level. Yeah, looking at the volume profile, there's no volume here. We need to hold this zone. If not, we're getting a nice leg down of a few $1,000s, okay, down to $37,000, $38,000 range, where I would be expecting the price to actually maintain a little bit of, you know, this area with a bit of, you know, a bit of a range possibly. Okay, so let's go right away. That is purely the technical analysis on Bitcoin, guys. There's not much more to be said on the price of Bitcoin. Hopefully you have enjoyed, you know, the levels here that I'm looking at, resistance, support, looking for those highs of Friday to be taken, and possibly 43,500 as well. It's just such a classic high to be taken. My goodness, it's going to be taken, guys. We like it or not, whether we do get another leg down here or not. these highs have to be taken, also based on liquidity. We got a pretty nice liquidity being built up there on shorts above $43,000. So yeah, I think we're going to take it, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Woo, let's go right away. I'm going to go through the comment section. We'll be taking a look at some altcoins as well, guys. Make sure to roll those altcoins down below in the comment section. Get them rolling, guys, because we're going to do TA on demand on altcoins all together, right? We're going to look for some opportunities on some altcoins as well. All right, so before we continue, guys, I want to remind you there is the competition that has started on Bybit the last few days, and you want to register for this competition. They have 2.2 million US dollar tether as prize pool. You got the registration button here when you sign up. It's the second link down below in the description. Bybit competition. Register, guys. If you're trading on Bybit anyway, you might as well join the competition because you might be getting a piece of the cake of this prize pool. Amazing prize pool. If you haven't logged in onto Bybit yet, make sure to do so with the link down below. You got 20% fee discount if you sign up with my link, also with that incredible $30,000 bonus. This is my favorite trading platform, guys. Bybit for me, number one. You can do leverage trading, you can do spot trading as well. Okay, I just sold a bit of my Bitcoin here at $48,300. I've been buying back up here, already got that one Bitcoin, and you know, obviously spare $5,000 that I'm going to be adding to my US dollar tether, because just in case we get cheaper prices, right, in the next coming weeks, so we can actually, you know, dollar cost average. Check it out, guys. If you cannot trade on Bybit, you can use 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, BingX. Okay, you got BITFLEX as well with a great bonus. Those, you know, these links are basically for the people that cannot trade on Bybit. Okay, because you might, you know, probably you are from the US or from the UK. You cannot trade on Bybit based on KYC. So no KYC is required on the rest of exchanges down below. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, BingX, BITFLEX also are great options. Let's do some TA on demand, guys, on some altcoins. Going to go quickly through the comment section, and right away, guys, if you don't follow Tom Crown, make sure to go and follow him. He also does incredible live streams, technical analysis, and everything crypto. Check him out. He is in the comment section right now. I just can't verify if it is him, right? I would expect that his channel does have, you know, the verified tick on the side. But yeah, I know there's a lot of scams out there. But if you do type Tom Crown, you will find him right away. Anyway, let's go right away through the comment section. Mark Dutch, thank you very much, my man, for joining the stream. Aditya as well. Moon Boot Boy, I got my moderators here. Giving Power, thank you very much for joining. Right, let's go right away. Tom Crown, I need to do a collaboration with Tom Crown, guys. What do you guys think? I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to put a poll here. Shall I do a collaboration? Collab with Tom Crown, yes or no? Let me know. He's absolutely epic. Go and check him out. I guess most of you do know him already. Shall I do collab with Tom Crown? Yes or no? I'll be getting in contact with him, all right, in the next coming days. If you guys say yes, collab with Tom Crown, guys, let me know right away on the poll. Right. Let's go and take a look at some cryptos. Let's take a look at some altcoins right away. Hello, Andy. I used your 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬 sign-up link and profited a few thousand on spot scalp trading. Yesterday, 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬 froze my account with 29K US dollar tether in it. I just made a support ticket on your Discord. Hey, make sure to send me a DM right away on Discord or on Telegram. I have direct contact, obviously, with, you know, the exchanges, and nobody in my community that is using my links for signups, nobody are gonna get their funds frozen. Contact me right away, a DM on Discord or on Telegram. I will look to sort you out. If they are continuing with this behavior, we are going to exterminate them. We are out. Hey, don't make my community, okay? Don't freeze the funds of my community, because you don't want a huge amount of influencers talking bad about your exchange, right? Well, stop effing around. with freezing, you know, the withdrawals and everything. Stop it, because we are a large community of influencers and we can get those exchanges wrecked. They don't want to do that, okay? So anybody that is signing up with the links in the description, if they have any problems, DM me right away on Telegram or on the Discord, because it's all about the community. I will not tolerate people from my community that are getting their funds frozen from exchanges that I am talking about, because if not, we will exterminate them right away. Okay, guys, this is really important. It's really important. I am one of the YouTubers out there, okay, that does trading, technical analysis, that I care about my community. Okay, I got one that asked me about a week ago, and I sorted him out. He's done. So make sure to let me know. Or you could just use Binance. I have had many problems with Binance in the past. Okay, so yeah, Binance doesn't mean just use Binance. You're never gonna have your funds frozen. That is total BS. I've had funds frozen on Binance as well. Okay, so let's go right away. I'm going to take a look at the poll here. Just 1 second. Collab with Tom Crown. 75% of people say yes from almost 100 votes. Let's do it. Tom Crown. I'll be getting in contact with him through Telegram. And Tom Crown is the man. Yeah, he does great analysis, great live streams. It's not him. Yes. Yeah, I would assume it's not him. He didn't have the verified tick, and I think his channel does have the verified tick. Let me just confirm that right away. Would be surprised if he is not. It was probably him. He doesn't have the verification tick on his channel, so it's probably was him. Anyway. Retail Hertz, how are you doing? CTSI, AVAX please, says Philip. Okay, let's do some analysis here, guys. If I get too many altcoins, you know, I need to do quick, basic technical analysis, market structure, price action, you know, a bit of volume profile, relatively quick analysis if I got too many on the chart, okay? Because it doesn't take 2 minutes to analyze something. It takes, you know, 10, 20 minutes in my case to do a proper analysis, to analyze, you know, what could be the next trading setup. So let's go with CTSI first here from Retail Hertz. Let's take a look at CTSI 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, an L2 solution for Ethereum network. Wow, this one got any. Whoa, this one exploded. You know, the thing about L2s, you know, L2s are going to be, you know, they're the thing. Look at Metis, guys. Metis has been my best performer from the last few months. And L2s, make sure to have some L2s in your portfolio. Hey, 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, come on. Come on. I was eyeing this one a few weeks ago. Didn't buy any. I mean, I was just buying, you know, my L2s is Metis basically. My L2 is Metis. I haven't even got Polygon, Optimism. Arbitrum has been a great performer. Metis is my L2 that I have put significant amount, and the gains that it's brought me, it's been incredible. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 is getting a bit of pumpy action here during the last few days. Let's take a look at 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 right away. Got a really nice move here to the upside during the last 24 hours. My goodness, it is getting that pump of over 60%. My goodness. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 on steroids today. Well, what we analyzed here on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, because I did have this box already here, it was getting a bit choppy. It was getting a bit scary. I am expecting, you know, these highs to be taken on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 at some point. It's just very, very likely. Whether it's going to create a failed breakout from that level or not, looking for those highs to be taken. When we analyze here, basic analysis, guys, you know, we're not going to make it too complicated. Just understanding here the double bottom that 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 formed in between, you know, June and November, December of 2023. We got a nice Adam and Eve double bottom, right? We got this low over here being tested. Obviously, that long position here in August would have been the ideal level, right? Where you have that low taken, swing failure pattern, confirmed double bottom. You're looking to buy up in this zone with your stop losses here beneath the low. So double bottom here, confirmation, breakout. It was getting a bit scary here. Look at this. This price action during the last few days was not looking good. It was like, oh my goodness, we're losing that neckline. We're losing the neckline of the double bottom created here in Q3, Q4 of 2023. And you got this, I mean, it's a corrective move. It's a bit of a wedgie scenario here. Wow, my goodness. This one is absolutely on steroids today. So you got that descending wedge kind of pattern here that exploded today. My goodness, we created a swing failure pattern from those lows here of the 8th of January. Oh my goodness, guys, you know, hey, we know how to trade this. We know how to trade it. This was an epic trade here yesterday to get into a long position. You lose the lows here from the 9th of January, okay? And you recover from them. You're forming a lower low support right there. You know, descending wedge structure. Bang. Ooh, it exploded today, guys. It's exploded. I mean, we do not need to analyze these tokens. These tokens right now, you know, we want to try and analyze them when we are in a range, right? What do we need to see to get into that long position? Right now, what should I do here? Should I long? Should I short? Well, obviously, after, you know, this massive pump, you know, we need to respect the pump. Respect the pump. I would expect 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 to go to higher levels. Now, obviously, this is not the moment to long, in my opinion. We could get some nasty wicks to the downside of over-leveraged long positions and just do bang and then, you know, obviously continue to the upside. So we can create a plan here on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 because we could get a pretty significant move down, right, from over-leveraged longs. Okay, 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, FOMO moment, respect the pump. This should be continuing to pump during the next coming days. However, will we get that pullback? Will we get that pullback here, guys? Hey, before we continue, make sure to absolutely destroy that like button, guys. You know, you're lagging with like buttons here. Let's pump that algorithm. Right away, continuing here with 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕. It's got some old boxes here from 2021. Let's get them out of the way. Let's do fresh, you know, analysis here on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕. It's pretty obvious that those highs are going to be taken here, possibly in the coming days at 35 cents. With this pump, we're respecting the pump. Now, what is most important here, you know, we need to get into, you know, if we wanted to leverage long position here on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, it's really not the best moment. Really not the best moment here with this insane price action that we have been creating today. I would be expecting, you know, a nice pullback. Just checking out the volume. Let's take a look at Coinbase. No, it's not Coinbase. This is on Binance. I would prefer to use Bybit on this. Would be nice. Would be very nice if we had the lows here from this pump taken right now. We're creating a bit of choppy action. Not sure if we will manage to get that pretty decent pullback, but it would be nice to fill this entire candle right there, taking those lows, right? It's just a classic low where the traders are not going to, they will expect to, you know, the price action not to get beneath this low, right? No doubt, in my opinion, there's some significant stops beneath this God candle with high volume. So it would be nice to see a three-wave structure here to the downside. I mean, this is probably just going to be a higher low and we're going to take those highs, no doubt. But it would be nice to actually, I would say that this would be kind of the interest zone for 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕. Would be even better if we were to take this low over here at 25.5 cents. Then that would be the long trigger for me. I would be expecting that level to hold nicely and then possibly move up to take the highs created today. We might just take those highs here in the next coming hours, but I don't want to long here. I don't want to long a shallow pullback. Okay, we had a really look at these lows, how they were swept. Okay, these lows right there were swept on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗧 at 27.9 cents. Look at this beautiful, obviously, you know, looking at the 5-minute time frame, you've got the God candle, bang bang bang, you know, it's kind of the rejection here, then taking those highs and taking those lows. Every time you take, you know, high and reject from them, you're possibly looking for a short to take the lows of the range. Once those lows of the range are taken, then, you know, it's pretty good for a long position. We're struggling right now on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗧 a little bit here at the 618 Fibonacci. Okay, from the highs here created the last couple of hours to the lows. But it's obviously a good long position, no doubt. Would be nice to see that 3-wave structure. Let's see if that low can be taken again in a bang, bang, bang. And taking these lows right there would be the long trigger, okay? This low right there, as it is taken on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗧, talking about the 25.5 cent, that would be the moment recovering above that price action that you would want to get into the train, okay? The bullish trend here on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗧, it's the moment, guys. So I would set some alerts, you know, classic level here. You've claimed this one, you bounce from it. If you did not get into this long, would personally not long here. You got a movement down here in a 1, a 2. You could get a 3. There is the other case here where you claim this low, you do not manage to come all the way down to this low. So what would be the next scenario here is claim this low right over here and look for the price action to recover above this low created during the last few minutes, right? Just 30 minutes ago, we created this low. This is if you want to scalp or day trade, okay, guys? 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗧 is bullish. I would be expecting more momentum to the upside, but we want to get into those pullbacks. So if this low is taken, right, I'm talking about the 27.2 cents. If that low is taken on 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗧 and recovered back above, that is your long signal to take the highs, okay? That's a relatively good move. You know, it's a 15% move. Wait patiently. Set those alerts. I'm going to set those alerts myself, guys. Obviously, you know, I'm doing the analysis. I would be very much interested in that low to be taken. And if it's taken and continue down, then my next level would be this one right over here to take the long position, okay? The way to trade this is you get the deal, right? You take those lows, you recover from those lows. The low that was made to take those lows is your stop loss. So if you get those candlesticks, bang, 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 next candlesticks getting the recovery, long trigger, stop loss, and then you're looking for the highs, okay, as a take profit. You know, you get the deal. Will the low be taken, or will we pump from here to take the highs? It is very possible, guys, but that is a trading plan, and trading is based on making plans every day. You make several plans and you wait for the plan, guys. We do not trade here. Oh, I'm long, I'm short, I think we're going to go to the highs. You know, where's your stop loss? We make the plans, guys, every single day for our trading setups. So that's a little bit here looking at 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗧. Yeah, would be nice to get that pullback to those levels. And I personally think as we're breaking through those highs here from January the 5th, you know, we got a big gap here. You know, it's just very likely that the highs here at 36 cents is going to be taken. Very, very likely, guys. You know, beautiful double bottom right there. Nice breakthrough. Bang, bang. You know, it's just very likely to get that bullish continuation to take the highs here from April of 2023. Let's continue here through the comment section. We've got a possible setup here right away. BTC to 34K. Whew, no doubt that, you know, I'm also quite bearish midterm on Bitcoin. You know, bearish for the next couple of months, I would say, easily. No doubt, you know, we got a bit of a 3-wave move here to the upside. Struggling here at crucial resistance zone. For me, yeah, Bitcoin, whether it does get the bounce to 43.5, 44, you know, I am expecting a leg down here to 38 and possibly $34,000. That would be the lows of this consolidation that was created, okay, during the price action here in October, November. It's a just a classic zone where the price needs to, it kind of needs to sweep these higher lows. It needs to happen, right, at some point. So $34,000 Bitcoin, yeah, I think it's possible. It's definitely possible in the coming weeks. But we need to trade the ranges. Right, let's take a look here. Super chatos hermanos. Mark Dutch, thank you very much for letting me know right away. Let's take a look at the super chart here from Ion Crypto. Thanks for the stream, Andy. Please check YFI. Okay, let's go right away and check that here for Ion Crypto. Thanks for the super chat. Let's go right away. YFII DeFi money. DeFi money. Let's go right away with that chart here and analyze the situation. Hey, this is pumping pretty nicely during the last few weeks. Got some pretty nice pumpy action. DeFi money. See if we do have another chart here where we can take a look at more price action. Very, very volatile crypto here to do chart analysis. It does create a lot of pump and dumps. Yeah, I'm not sure what market cap this has. Let's go right away here. Is it a mid cap? 88 million market cap. So it's a relatively mid-low cap crypto. Pumping quite nicely. A very, very steady uptrend, not too volatile. It's just building up during the last few days, pumping and pumping. We're looking for those highs to be taken, no doubt, here from the 15th of December. So looking for those highs to be taken here, very likely, in the next coming days. Question is, how will the price move above that level? Will it manage to create a big breakout or not? Oh, I can't get volume profile here. Let me just take a look at a chart here. We have more price data, and we can put the volume profile. OKX, not sure if, yeah. I mean, this has been consolidating for many, many months. At this, $1,000 range. Pumping quite nicely. Yeah, would be expecting those highs here from the 15th of December, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 15th of December, those highs, which are sitting at $2,450 range, would be expecting those highs to be taken in the coming days. Really not much that you could analyze on this chart. It's a mid-low cap crypto. Very, very nasty moves here when we got the pump here during November, December. Big major pullback. Look at this. Very, very nasty pullback. At this current moment, looking at the chart, it's building up pretty nicely. It's just forming ascending triangles, and breaking through. Well, this is not really much of an ascending triangle, but basically very, very strong higher lows right there. You are forming higher lows right there during the last couple of days, and it's just forming an ascending triangle right there. So I would be expecting these highs to be broken in the next coming hours, maybe. I mean, look at the demand structure that we're forming here of higher lows on DeFi money. It's just a really, really strong ascending triangle. We would be expecting here the price to explode from the highs. Look at this. It's just forming higher lows every single time here during the last few days, and you got a big level of resistance where it's just going to pop. It's likely going to pop from this level as you continue creating those higher lows. You're just looking for the price to explode out very likely in the next couple of days, possibly in between today and tomorrow. Yeah, this is what we can see here on DeFi money. Very, very strong uptrend with demand and testing the resistance currently at $2,270 during the last few days with very strong higher lows. You would be expecting this to actually just continue to the upside till those highs from the 15th of December are taken. Sorry, this is the 16th of December. 16th of December. Very likely to be taken in the next coming days. Not much more has to be said here, guys. Stay cautious with these volatile cryptos. These cryptos are, it is strong uptrend during several weeks now, but would be a bit cautious on these mid-low cap coins if you are trading them. Let's continue right away. Mark Dutch, you're the man. Thank you very much for the insane support. Always, giving good support here to the channel. Andy, you haven't checked Ozone Chain. No, I haven't. Adichie, I haven't checked out Ozone Chain. Right. 𝗬cie, please, for Stefan. Many altcoins. My goodness. 𝗬cie. Let's take a look at 𝗬cie right away. Okay, right away, guys. I don't want to be too long on the cryptos because there's many altcoins here in the comment section to analyze to see what are the next possible opportunities. And yeah, I just need to do some quick analysis. 𝗬cie. Let's take a look at 𝗬cie right away on the chart. My goodness, should have combed my hair better. Should have said to me, guys, hey, what's wrong with your hair, Andy? Let's take a look at 𝗬cie here on the chart. Analyze the situation. Shall we take a look at it on Bybit? Yeah, let's take a look at it on Binance. We've got possibly, there's not much price data here also. 𝗬cie. Yeah, 𝗬cie it's a relatively new coin. It's a relatively new coin, so we haven't got much price data, unfortunately, on 𝗬cie. Had some really beautiful price action during January. That's been doing very good. Getting a pretty decent pullback. I like it. I like it. This is the moment where you could be interested to analyze the situation here for, possibly the price to get another move to the upside. So we're getting the massive explosive move here on 𝗬cie. You could say that this has been the low right there in October. You've got a obvious low right there. You could say that this is a 1-2-1-2, and then you got the third very explosive wave here. No doubt we're looking for a possible bounce here on 𝗬cie. So what are the bouncing levels? That is what we want to analyze here very carefully. We'll talk about some setups right now. So we're very far away from the resistance zone of the highs of December. We're quite far away still from those levels. Gonna analyze here some Fibonacci levels from the low. That'll be discussed. Yeah, this is the low right there from this impulsive move here created, just on the 10th, 11th, 12th till the 15th of January. 50% did get a bit of a reaction here. Got a bit of a reaction. Bounced to the 382. You can see here 50% bouncing to 382. We're kind of below 50% right now. Would be nice to get that movement down to the 618. No doubt 618 is sitting at the $1 here on 𝗬cie. So that would be nice round psychological number there. $1 is at the 618.65 range. Would be nice to get that movement here to the downside and obviously look for this range to maintain. Get this kind of price action that we're forming on 𝗬cie down to the 618 would bring a little bit more confidence for the price to hold that level to get into a long position. 50% is kind of holding. We haven't got much levels here. Very not the best. Let me take a look at the session volume profile here. We've probably got some, yeah, there's a naked point of control right over there on 𝗬cie from the 11th of January. A very nice high volume node, which is exactly at the 618 Fibonacci. That is a nice level. It's sitting at the $1.02. And yeah, it's just, you got a high volume node. We definitely need to take this level into consideration. If 𝗬cie were to get that leg down here, it would be a move of 5%, definitely still possible. You know, is this level going to hold and we're going to move to the upside? Maybe yes. We'll be analyzing the levels of confirmation in the case of 𝗬cie for a possible long trading setup, okay? Would be very much interested in longs here for the next coming days, possibly to take these highs from the 15th of January, right? Just 5 days ago, right? 6 days ago. So no doubt that this is an impulsive move to the upside. This is very, very corrective. Very, very corrective. And we are looking for 𝗬cie to get that breakout, right, from lower high trend line and, you know, continue to the upside. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to see if this is the low or not. But the best thing that you can do here, legends, is when you are starting to create very poor lows like this, breaking the lows with not very intense moves to the downside, the only thing that you can speculate here is on a swing failure pattern, basically, right? So when you're putting at those lows, right, you're analyzing those lows, and what you want is those lows to be taken to then create a failed breakout. And this is what has basically happened during the last couple of days. You had a low right there at $1.10. Bang, you take the low, you recover, you got a long trigger right there. Of course, what happened here is that you claimed this high. And if you're long in this, I'm sorry, but this is a take profit zone. Why? Because you claimed the high and you didn't break above it, right? So if you longed at this point based on this failed breakout, you need to take profit here if you tap it and you reject from it, right? Because the price action is not breaking through it, right? We are day trading and we are analyzing level to level trades, okay? I mean, this was a trade of a few hours. Hey, this is a pump of, you know, 6%. When you're using a little bit of leverage, you know, you're using a 10x here, you're making 60% profit on that move with very good risk management. Stop loss beneath the low. You're looking for that 3-to-1 risk to reward based on a failed breakout of the low. And this is the moment you want to look for those failed breakouts. Why? Because there's no big volatility breaking the lows. When you break through a low like this, bang, you know, you want to stay away. You're staying away because the lows are being broken, you know, quite heavily. Once you start creating these double, triple bottoms is when you want to be interested in taking the long trade as you claim those lows. So what is happening currently right now with 𝗬cie is that you are getting supported from the back test of this failed auction, right? You're kind of back testing that level right now. You back tested it once and got the bounce. You're back testing it again right now and getting the bounce also. Best case scenario, I mean, no doubt that this is a long level based on the back test of this low created on Friday. Best case scenario would be actually taking that low again, right? It probably won't. It probably get the bounce here and continue to the upside. We'll talk about a possible setup here right away. Say the price action gets a bounce right now and starts breaking above these highs. You're looking for continuation to the upside. So let me just get this level out of the way and talk about a new fresh levels here in the case of 𝗬cie. How would I trade 𝗬cie here? Okay, for the next coming up. Well, how would I create a plan here, right? Because a lot of people go on the charts and what should I do now? Should I long? Should I short? I don't know what the price is going to do. So you need to create those plans. You need to create a trading plan. And based on 𝗬cie, as it is in a very strong corrective move here, it is corrective, no doubt. I would be expecting this one to break through, you know, in the next coming days to the upside. The question is, where is the best place to put a long? Where is the best place to put a long position with good risk management? Well, for me, it's relatively simple. I would be looking for this low to be taken if possible. If that low is taken and we do get a recovery above that level, that's going to be my long trigger. And in the lower time frames, I would be looking for the price action to take this high created today, which is sitting at $1.12. So if we come down and take that low from Saturday, I would be looking for the highs to be taken, right? This is going to be like the range, you know, level to level trading. If we do reject from that level, I would be taking most of the profits here, 70, 80%. If we break through this zone, then obviously I'm looking for this high. Now, this is going to be an interesting zone because you will be breaking above lower high resistance. You could get a small pullback, but would be expecting possible continuation to the upside. So it's level to level trading, guys, here. Looking at 𝗬cie, keeping it simple. You know, no magic indicators, just understanding price action. Understanding that if a low is taken and you fail to move, you are looking for the local high to be taken for take profit. So you're looking for the same scenario here in the case of 𝗬cie. I take the low, you create a failed breakout, I get into the long, and I take profit at the local high if we reject from this level. Okay? So if we break through, then obviously I'm looking for the next high. Next major high, that would be this one, right? Which is sitting at $1.20 almost, $1.19. It's a little bit of, you know, if you are a swing trader, yeah, no doubt that this is basically the level that you're interested in a swing long position to see if you are going to take, you know, the highs, you know, in the next week maybe. I don't think this is going to happen in 1 or 2 days. It might take several days to finally break through major lower highs, right, to get that continuation to the upside. So that is basically a bit of the range here in the case of 𝗬cie for some opportunities, okay? I'm just doing that pure education on how you can day trade this with a good risk management, okay? So that is here what I'm looking at on 𝗬cie. Let's go right away and go through some other altcoins. Let's go right away. Take a look here at some altcoins here for the community. I can see Chainlink here from Martin. We're going to take a look at Chainlink, no doubt about it. We've got a lot of altcoins, guys, here in the comment section. Crown is the man. Uma, please, Andy. OSG, yeah, Crown he's epic. He does great live streams, great analysis. Need to get into collaboration with him, no doubt. Collaboration with Tom Crown. I have 300 votes here, and we've got 70% of people saying yes, do a collaboration with him. Okay, collaboration will. I'll be talking to him. Maybe he doesn't want to do collaboration. He usually does, so I assume that he would want to do a collaboration with me. So collaboration with Tom Crown will be done possibly in the next 1 to 2 weeks. I'll get in contact with him and let's do a collab with him, with Tom Crown. Let's take a look at Chainlink right away. What's going on with Chainlink? My favorite crypto, one of my largest. It was my largest holding in my portfolio for a long time. Now it is Bitcoin, followed by Chainlink, and followed by Ethereum, and followed by US dollar Tether. And then we got a bunch of altcoins, of course, in the portfolio. There are, you know, between 3, 5, and 7%. Let's go right away with Chainlink. Zoom out on this scenario. We're not going to talk about this range. We've been extremely bullish in this range for many months. I did stack up on my Chainlink. Hopefully, maybe you guys did. This was so clear that it was an accumulation zone, guys. You know, you made a 3x on Chainlink if you were buying during 2023. Well, you should be very happy with that. Very happy. In less than 1 year of accumulation right there, you know, you did a 3x in a matter of a couple of months, right? Very happy with the Chainlink accumulation. Now the question, the question is, you know, is Chainlink in a? For me, the low is in on Chainlink. You know, I don't think Chainlink will go beneath $5 again. You know, at least this year, next year. You know, we ain't going to see it down below $5 again. So the question is right now, you know, when we're looking at a major large accumulation stage of over 18 months, you know, you know, the people, the big money that have been buying here, they ain't gonna pump the price to $15, $16 and make the price come back down. You know, people that have been accumulating for 18 months here are not going to take all of their profits here and push the price down below $5. Guys, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. We would need a flash crash black swan event, but based, you know, and obviously for traders that is a dangerous scenario, but for holders, yeah, we dip down to $10, $9. I will be buying like a maniac here. It's just going to be a great opportunity again to accumulate Chainlink. Right now, for me, this is the first wave. It's the first wave of the bull market created here in between September and November. Now we are in the corrective structure right now. So analyzing the scenario here on Chainlink, you know, these highs, this is going to be a massive base. I got a box right there that would be my level of interest, not only for long positions, but to buy more Chainlink. Very, very choppy price action. It does look like a small little distribution event right there. I mean, it's a very, very small distribution that is happening right now on Chainlink. We could get a pretty decent pullback in the next coming weeks, especially if Bitcoin does get that drop to $38,000. I'm expecting $38,000 on Bitcoin, possibly in the coming weeks to happen. Yeah, we could get a leg up to 43.5 based on the analysis that I provided during the beginning of the live stream. And you know, if this does happen, I would be expecting the price of Bitcoin to do something like this, right? You know, this is the kind of price action I would be expecting for Bitcoin for the next coming weeks. Okay, just so you know, in a nutshell, quite I'm bearish mid-term, bullish short-term. I do expect that 43,500 possibly to be taken in the coming days. So anyway, going back to Chainlink, a little bit of a distribution kind of chart right there. A little bit of a distribution chart here where we do have 3 peaks. Right, we've got 3 peaks, you know, with a beautiful swing failure pattern right there from this high. You know, I mean, this distribution has been November, December, and January. It's you know, it's enough for a small distribution, right? Anybody that is not aware of a distribution, Wyckoff distribution, right? You get kind of the consolidation for a few months where you are not breaking the highs successfully, right? You're getting a high taken, right? And then the next high taken, create kind of 3 peaks. You get a pullback, an automatic bounce, and then a possibly continuation of the distribution. So what I don't like of Chainlink is these, you know, very, very choppy highs. You lose these lows right there. Bang, bang. Yeah, I think we're likely going to create a lower high in the case of Chainlink and claim back down these lows. Would be quite surprised if this high is taken, right? You know, this is just like, you know, I'm looking at 3 months of price action here on Chainlink, right? Since November. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low right there. We could be expecting a lower high here. We need to take a look at Bitcoin here from April of 2021. Who remembers this? Who remembers this? Oh my goodness, what a classic distribution. I sold 25% of everything except for Chainlink. I didn't sell Chainlink, guys. I've been holding Chainlink since 2019, since it was $1.50. It is what it is, right? I rode it all the way up to $53, all the way down to $5. But I sold 25% of all of my cryptos that I was accumulating in 2018, 2019, and 2020 here in May of 2021. And it was based on the distribution. It was based on a classic distribution right there. Confirmed lower low right there. Confirmed lower low on the price action here from February, March, April. And, you know, it's just so obvious that this, you know, it was likely, okay, obvious that it was likely to create a lower high right there at this level based on the distribution chart. You're creating those 3 peaks. We've had a massive rally in 2021, you know, January, February, you know, it was epic. When the chart starts creating this choppy action, yeah, you know, that is it. You know, that is it, at least in the short term. You know, I did sell 25% of everything. Bitcoin, Ethereum, many other altcoins that were in great profits. It was time to take profits at this range based on, you know, the structure here locally getting broken with a lower low. It was broken right there. And when you do take a look at this chart, you know, it does look very similar to the one here on Chainlink, right? So looking at Chainlink here, you know, you got that bullish momentum, November, okay, December, January, and just last week, okay, 2 weeks ago actually, on the you know, yeah, the first few days of January, basically getting this price action to the downside, breaking, you know, the local structure of the last few months, you know, creating these 3 peaks. I think we got a high chance. I would be quite surprised if Chainlink does take these highs at $17.7. Would be quite surprised. So, I mean, let's just analyze the situation here with Chainlink. I mean, no doubt it's in a pretty nice uptrend for the last week. I just don't see a successful move up here. Let me take a look at the fixed volume profile just to see if we are. I mean, we're very likely at value area high of this entire trading range. Yeah, I mean, we at the highest point of the range, value area high. We're currently beneath value area high, and this is price action from November, December, January. You got the, you know, higher highs, higher lows, confirmed lower low, possibly getting a confirmed lower high right there to come back down to $12 in the next coming, you know, 1 to 2 weeks possibly. This is the moment you would want to be looking for short positions at the highs. At the highs. I mean, look at this. We come back up here on Chainlink to take this high over here at 16.5. 16.5. This high over here created yesterday. Look what happened right now. It is an uptrend, but based on higher time frames, guys, it's a little bit toppy. It's a little bit toppy. We at the value area high of the range. I'm really bullish on Chainlink, but I look at the charts and I understand the charts. So I'm bullish on Chainlink. I'll be buying more Chainlink. You know, I ain't selling till we hit $100, and that maybe it's never going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I won't sell them. I'm bullish on Chainlink. I'm it's one of my most bullish projects that I've accumulated, thousands of Chainlink during the last few months and years, and I ain't selling. I'm here for the tech, not for the gains. Wink, wink. Realizing this scenario here, look how we've taken the highs from the last few days. They've been rejected every single time. Just based on the distribution scenario, right? Uptrend, confirmed lower low. I mean, we could be forming a lower high right there. Look how the highs have been taken during the last few days. Basically the last week. It's extremely choppy. It hasn't had a massive move. Highs taken, big pullback. Highs taken here from the 15th of January on the 17th of January. Big pullback. Obviously instant big bounce on the point of control. But look how we've taken the highs of the 17th of January just yesterday. We're already getting a pretty decent pullback. Hey, this is a pullback of 5%. It's a big pullback, if you're trading. So maybe this was actually the local high here, and we are going to start moving to the downside. However, this is not the level that I would short from. If I am not in a short from higher, I would not enter a short position here. I would enter a short position if that high is taken again. maybe that is going to be the one that comes down to value area low, point of control, and maybe the lows right there, you know, based on a distribution, you know, just like Bitcoin back in the day in 2021. I mean, value area high here, just for curiosity. Take a look here. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at this. It's just, when you do take a look here at Bitcoin, right? Distribution, high, 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 very poor highs, higher lows right there, confirmed lower low, value area high, 618 Fibonacci from pivot high to pivot low, right? That's where you're struggling. 61865, highs, highs, highs. Every time you take those highs, you're getting a pretty decent pullback. It's the same chart pattern here in the case of Chainlink. So I think Chainlink is possibly topping out here, guys. Hey, I could be totally wrong, and we get Chainlink blasting through $17.60. And then we're going to get a bunch of people here coming, you were wrong with your analysis, you know, what absolutely crappy analysis. Hey, you know, I don't make money based on analysis. I make money based on trading with good risk management, you know, and having, you know, my stop losses in place, knowing exactly where to enter and knowing exactly, you know, where to put my stop losses. And if I'm wrong, then, you know, I'm not getting burnt. You know, you know, this price action will be irrelevant for me if I enter a short position here, because I'll get stopped out and then we'll move to the next trade, right? So, you know, looking at Chainlink here, looking at the similar pattern, right? We learn technical analysis based on patterns that have happened in the past. And I think Chainlink is forming a very, very similar price action, you know, of a distribution event, because hey, we've been pumping very nicely, you know, in September, October, right till November, where we've been ranging. You know, it's a very big pump. A lot of people that have bought Chainlink at $5, $6, $7, they would be very happy to take profits after a 200% pump, right? So it's a profit taking zone, and where people take profits are at the highs. This is why you get these pullbacks, right? I mean, there's no mystery to it. So when we you know, this is a classic reversal pattern, which is a distribution. This is a confirmation, you know, breakdown of the structure. When we take a look at Fibonacci from the highs to the lows, I mean, we even tapped 7.8 Fibonacci. You got that beautiful pullback exactly at the 7.8 Fibonacci, right? From the highs of Chainlink, you know, on the 28th of December to the lows. You know, 618 was struggling with value area high, but you're getting these nasty wicks that are just taking the over leveraged short positions out of the way, right? Stop, 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 stop. Bang, move down, right? It's just it's how the game works, right? You're going to stop out all of those shorters, and then the price is possibly going to move down. So you're basically very much interested in getting in at the highest level possible here on Chainlink. Could the highs of yesterday be taken in between today and tomorrow? 100% yes, of course it can. Of course they can. However, I would be interested here in a possible short if we reject from those highs, just like we've been doing during the last several days. You're hitting the highs, you're getting the pullback. I would have got stopped out at break even here. I would have got stopped out at break even here. Same scenario. You know, if you got your stop loss here, you entered a short trade yesterday based on the rejection from the highs here of Wednesday, then, you know, you should be defensive. If the price moves up from this point, you're getting stopped out at break even. This could not be a losing trade. If you get that price action to the upside, take those highs and reject, you're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing till you finally get a possible intensive move to the downside here based on a distribution. I mean, this happened to Bitcoin. Very, very similar price structure. You got the three peak highs, you got, you know, the higher lows and the confirmed lower low. it is the level to get rejected. This level here of the $16 range, right? Give or take 50 cents up and down. It is the zone for the price to fail to move to higher levels, especially when you're creating this, you know, very, very choppy action here, just testing the highs. You're testing highs, getting rejected. Could be wrong here, you know, might wake up tomorrow and we see this. You don't want to be exposed to this loss. Don't be exposed. If you are a trader, you don't want to be exposed to this loss. You ain't going to put a stop loss here. No. You don't want to be exposed to this major loss, okay? So manage risk very well. Understand, you know, the claim of the highs where you do want to get into a short, you know, at the rejection, because, you know, one of them is going to be the good one. And it doesn't matter to get stopped out at break even once or twice. It doesn't matter. You know, one will pay off. And, you know, this is basically what I would be looking at Chainlink, okay? It got a little bit intense here, a little bit intense on Chainlink. I mean, Chainlink is my, you know, number three holding. And it is, I think. It's very, very similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I need to check my portfolio. Haven't checked it. But it's around that second, third place. Anyway. That is what I do see here on Chainlink. It's going to be interesting. Something very similar to what happened to Bitcoin, right? And you got those 3 months as well, right? Look at Bitcoin right over here. You got February with the high. You got March with the high. You got April with the high. You look at Chainlink here. If you want to take a look at the daily chart, we can do so. A lot of people might say, you know, why cuff needs to be looked at on the daily. Okay, well, this is the daily. You got November, you got December, and you got almost January. This was the 28th of December. So, but basically you got kind of got that 3 months, 3 peaks right there. Bitcoin 3 month, 3 peak right there. Confirmed lower low. Anyway, not going to go through this more, guys. I think you've understood here, you know, the possibility here of Chainlink to create a lower high and get a movement down. Let's continue right away. Through the comment section. Enjoy the link stream. Yes, we've gone through Chainlink now for 10 minutes plus. But it was worth it. It was worth it because we're in a very, very interesting range here. And I think this is the zone, guys, for a possible short. Very, very, very much expect that low at $12 to be taken, possibly in the coming days. Let's continue here with the comment section right away, guys. Smash it up, that like button. For this stream, we're going to be doing live streams, pure technical analysis during the entire week. I'll be doing the video updates as well, but also the live streams, guys, where we're analyzing possible trading setups on some altcoins, how to trade them, how to place your stop loss. You get the deal, guys. Come on. If you're not enjoying these streams on some altcoins, you know, and talking about the risk management and how to trade it, come on, guys. Smash up that like button. I want to see the like at 300 in the next coming seconds. Come on, legends. Pure education, guys, so you can succeed as a trader during the next coming weeks and months. Come on. Only here to help the community. Let's take a look at Sand right away for 𝗬𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 Crypto. How are you doing, my man? Let's go ahead and take a look at Sand, guys. If I haven't checked out your altcoin, be patient. I might see it tomorrow in the comment section or after tomorrow. I really do my best here. It does take a bit of time to analyze the situation on some altcoins, but let's take a look here for this altcoin for 𝗬𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 Crypto, which is Sand. I'm going to set some alerts here on Chainlink, guys. You know, hey, if I talk about it here, you know, I would be very much interested in trading it. Okay, so I've set my alerts on Chainlink. Let's see if we take those highs again. Probably not, because we just basically, you know, struggling with a rally area high here. Maybe this was it, and we're going down from here in the coming days. Anyway, we'll be got the alert set, see what happens on Chainlink. Let's go right away with Sand here for my man 𝗬𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 Crypto. Sand looking pretty good. Let's analyze here the price action first of all, then we can get into a little bit more, you know, Fibonacci, volume profile, you know, major levels. This is the daily chart. It's looking quite good. I mean, it's looking quite good. Legends. This neckline here is holding like a boss. It's not a perfect neckline, but a bit of a wide range here. It's maintaining quite good this level of support. Not quite a double bottom right there, you know. Not quite a double bottom. Would have been nice for it to be a bit more symmetrical here with the lows. It's a bit of a lower low right there, but nevertheless, we do have that high there. You know, we've got this high right over here, which has been bouncing quite nicely, right? Just basic analysis, resistance, support, flip. Are we going to manage to hold here? That is the question. You know, got the big major range here of interest. Let's zoom in on the lower time frames. Hang on a second. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out here. I want to take a look at volume profile. No doubt there's I mean, got a pretty heavy level of resistance here based on price action. Looking at the volume profile. Yeah, pretty heavy resistance zone from this consolidation exactly here at the 60 cent level. Based on this price action. Let's go back to the daily here 1 second. I mean, so far so good. This is quite impulsive. We've got a nice rejection. We've got a few highs here taken on the chart. Would be expecting higher on sand after this corrective move. And that is purely based on this is the low. This is quite impulsive. Let's go on lower time frames here to analyze what levels could bounce here on sand. We're looking for the opportunity, legends, here. So bear with me guys. I know people might get bored here, but with opportunities play out, we will talk about them on the stream tomorrow. So I know a lot of people might think, yeah, this is really bored. Kind of wanting to break here, a major lower high resistance. Your live streams are too long, they're too boring. But I take a look at the altcoins from the community and we talk about, you know, possible levels where we could enter a position, right? Managing risk very well. I mean, interesting fact here. Interesting fact is, these highs were taken. Let's go with a ray right there. These highs were taken, these lows were taken, and they're basically getting rejected. This did look pretty nice for a breakout, but it ended up in a failed auction and moved down. And you got the highs and you got the lows. So highs were taken, failed auction, lows are taken here, swing failure pattern. You're kind of back testing those lows at the moment. I mean, this would have been a good long trade. It's a good long trade here. Why? Because you're testing the lows of this major range here from after the break. That's the kind of the pullback right there. You're testing the lows and you're creating a swing failure pattern basically right there. So this is kind of the long range. Once those lows are taken and the price action gets above, this is the level to long. Very similar to that, to that crypto that we talked about. I can't remember which one it was, but when you long based on a failed breakout, which would be this one, where you are taking profits is when you got a clear lower high, right? Clear lower high pivot there, and you're failing to move above it. This is the range where you want to take profits on that long position. Now, it's forming a little bit of a back test. You're kind of back testing the swing failure pattern low with this move that just happened on Friday. You're kind of wanting to break out of lower high resistance. I mean, this could be on the verge of a major move to the upside. It could be on the verge of a really nice pumpy action. Value area low of the trading range in between December and January, like holding here like a beast, right? Because it's a new range, holding like a beast right there, right there. Point of control is going to be the level of, you know, are we going to manage? Are we going to manage to break above here? I mean, there will be a good long opportunities if sand manages to break through the point of control and this lower high right there. You know, this is going to be the range where you want to long to the value area high and this high, right? You know, that high is going to be taken. The thing about these altcoins, mid-cap coins, you know, once you break a level, you know, you're probably not going to get a really decent pullback. It might just, you know, just explode through and claim the highs. I mean, it ain't going to be, I mean, I would be eyeing the lower time frames here in the case of sand, and I would be looking at that point of control, which is sitting slightly beneath that lower high here. I mean, this could definitely get into a failed breakout, no doubt. You know, I would be looking at the point of control of the zone, right? Point of control of the zone here, which is sitting at 51 cents. It's going to be a complex level because you just can get a wick to claim this high and create a failed breakout, right? It would be a good short, no doubt. It could be a good short if you fail to move above this high right there. So I would take it as an SFP zone as well. So, I mean, this could be a swing failure pattern as well, based on the point of control as well from the entire zone, right? The highest volume zone right there is where we have this lower high. So, I mean, price could, I mean, you would be breaking through. You could get a quick little pullback and then continue higher low structure. Ain't gonna be easy. I mean, you would have to set some alerts to analyze the price action as you take this high where you have point of control, and it could be just a quick pullback. However, if it does get a big move on the 5-minute time frame, 3-minute, 5-minute with some intense volume above this high, you know, I would be looking for this to flip as support very, very nicely to get the next leg up to claim this high and the value area high. I mean, this would be a great zone also for a failed breakout because you have the value area high of this trading zone also sitting right over there, right? It's where the volume ends. Where that volume ends of this entire zone of December and January is sitting above 55 cents. So a claim of this high, you know, it's just a great level to short, no doubt as well. You know, if you fail to break above this level and you lose it, as you lose it, it's the level you want to short to get into the, you know, take profit at the next level of support, which would be these highs and point of control zone. I mean, it's level to level trading, guys, and this is what we talk about on the charts, right? No doubt, yes, we could go up and blast through and go to higher levels, but we're talking about levels to trade, right? Technical analysis, we are traders. We look at levels to trade. I'm going to set my alerts here myself because I would be interested. As I do the live stream, you know, I would be doing a little bit more, you know, advanced analysis, but I cannot do more advanced analysis because if not, we're going to be 15-20 minutes on just one altcoin. But that would be basically what I'm looking for here on sand, guys. Okay, sand can be traded on Bybit, guys. So if you are not trading on Bybit yet, I mean, I don't know where you're trading. There is a competition going on right now on Bybit. This competition has started just 2 days ago. So you got that prize pool of 2.2 million US dollar tether. That is the second link in the description, guys. If you're trading on Bybit anyway, why not trade, you know, the competition? You might get a piece of the cake of that prize pool of 2.2 million US dollar tether. Why not get a piece of the cake if you are a profitable trader anyway? If you cannot trade on Bybit, I mean, you do have that bonus and you got 20% fee discount on Bybit. If you cannot do KYC because you live in the US or UK, you got great alternatives such as BingX, BITFLEX, and 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, guys. Great bonuses down below. And another way to support the channel, of course, If you're not trade on Bybit, I would suggest those ones right over there. So finished on the analysis here on Sand. I mean, it is looking pretty good. We are maintaining that support here on the higher time frames. Big zone here at 46-47 cents, right, where we are holding during the last few days. Yeah, looking pretty good. Wanting to break lower high resistance right now, going sideways. The reaction is there. Could be expecting a bit of fireworks here on Sand, guys. So that is basically the level of resistance. Possible quick short, but if we do break above that point of control, you know, it could get pretty spicy. I would be looking for a pretty decent leg up here, at least a value area high. Then, you know, possibly get continuation to the upside in the next coming days. But we need that breakout above point of control, which is sitting above at 42 cents. Let's take a look at Metis right away. We do have a bag of Metis, guys. We do have. I have some altcoins that have been not performing too well. They have made some gains, but not as good as Metis. My goodness, this one's made my 2023 year, basically, right? After the pump that we had in December, the gains were pretty crazy. I did take profit, guys. I sold 50%. I did sell a big chunk because it was getting pretty crazy. It was getting up to 6% of my portfolio, and that's a huge chunk. It's more like 3% right now. You know, did sell 50% of my Metis because I was buying all of this range here, you know, $15-$20 area. You know, I was buying Metis, and you know, when you do a 5x on something that you've been buying heavily, you just need to take the profits. Yeah, all-time high in the next coming months. Yeah, it is possible. I still hold a significant amount. You know, that there will be very good profits if we were to hit all-time high. It's an L2 solution. L2s, they're going to be massive. They will be huge. And Metis, you know, just like 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗃𝗧's also got the chance and making incredible gains. You need to have some L2 in your portfolio, guys. Whether that is Matic or not, or Arbitrum, or Metis, or 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗃𝗧. You know, you need to have one in your portfolio. You need to have a crypto or two from 𝗕𝗬𝗃𝗧. You need to have a crypto 1 or 2 on oracles. I have Chainlink and I have Umbrella Network on oracles. You know, every different section, it's good to have at least 1 or 2 cryptos because, you know, especially L1s, L2s, 𝗕𝗬𝗃𝗧, oracles, DeFi, you name it. You need to have 1 or 2 cryptos on each sector, but definitely one from L2s because they're going to be big, guys. They're big. So my bet here on L2s is Metis. So analyzing Metis right away. Yeah, we've got a massive, huge pump here on Metis during, you know, the last couple of months, right? December, January, doing pretty well. It hit $1.25 just a few days ago. It's struggling from a major higher time frame base. Look at this base here at the $100 level. It's just big support. Price action has been maintaining support here back in February of 2022, that zone, and this is where it's struggling at the moment. So higher time frame here on Metis, I mean, could we get a pullback down to around about $40-$50 to these highs? I mean, possibly yes. I mean, look at this. This was big support level right over here, and it was maintaining as resistance, right? You know, you were getting that resistance at that $45-$50 range, right? $50 basically. Big resistance. Basic analysis: support, resistance, flip. Support, resistance, flip, right? You're getting a bit of volatility here, no doubt, but it's not struggling. I mean, it's struggling to break above that zone. Metis. Yeah, I mean, it's just not looking too great at the moment, and that is purely based on support, resistance, flip. You know, support has been broken. When you do take a look at these highs right there, okay, basically these highs, I mean, I'm just going to draw it right now so you're going to understand it, right? So you got that major, get this box out of the way because too many boxes on the chart. So you got this high right there. You break it, you flip into support, the resistance, right? You can see that price action. You got a major pullback down there to hit these lows. You know, you're flipping it. You got, you know, you test the highs, you move up, right? The highs there are getting a bit poor. You know, you are flipping the resistance into support, but the highs are getting, you know, they're not breaking too well, and you got the major pullback. What's happened right now on Metis during the last few days, we've got a pretty decent pullback, losing the support level. We've lost this support, and as you've lost this support, you are flipping it into resistance. And this was just on yesterday's price action, right? That was actually it was an okay short right there. So when we do get this, the highs right there from this price action, right? Yes, you bounced here as support. However, you start losing the highs here. You're getting a pullback. You know, the support, the resistance is not flipping into support anymore. You already bounced once. You're losing it right now. As you lose it, first touch of resistance, you're coming down here to test the lows. So that is the intention right now on Metis. Now, the question is on the possible opportunities on Metis. I mean, if you are looking to buy Metis, guys, I would be patient. I mean, if you haven't been buying Metis here since we've been talking about it during the last, you know, many months ago, you know, my first Metis I bought at $45, right about this range over here, and sold a big chunk once we got that major rally, almost at $300. Was very, very good timing. And then obviously I rode the rest of my Metis of the portfolio, was in a loss, small chunk of my portfolio, but I was reaccumulating here during 2023. It's one of those projects that we have been talking about it a lot on the live streams, to buy and accumulate. So I mean, if you haven't got any Metis in your portfolio, I would be a little bit patient to see if we do get a decent pullback. You know, I think these higher lows will possibly be taken. And those lows are sitting at $70. I mean, if we do break beneath those lows, I think the greatest zone of accumulation, reaccumulation on Metis would be in between $50 and $70, because you got the strong resistance support flip. And if you lose these lows, obviously from December, January, it's going to be the zone where price is going to find a range, very likely. So for all of those people that are spot buying, right, accumulating for the long run, if you think Metis is going to hit all-time high above $300, I mean, it's only a 4x from current price levels, right? Could it go to higher levels in you know, from all-time highs? Maybe, yes. But it's not much of a return. Obviously, if you are holding here, you're making a 10x, right? If you have been buying during the over a 10x, 10, 15x, if you have been buying during 2023, since we've been talking about it. But if you want to buy right now, I mean, this has had a major rally. I would be looking for a cool off in a little bit of a base zone. And I think the base could be formed in between $50 and $70. You know, if it were to create a higher low here and go to higher levels, so be it. You should have already some Metis in your portfolio. But if you're looking for a long-term hold and better prices, I think after this major rally in between October, November, and December, you know, you want a bit more of a pullback here for the next coming weeks and months. And I think it is very, very possible. Once you get a base right there, we'll be talking about this on the live streams. We'll be saying, you know, I will be personally buying some more. I'll be saying, guys, I am buying Metis at this zone. So I think it's just a matter of being patient here during the next coming weeks to see if we are going to get a bit more of a pullback. Would be nice. Could we create a higher low at this point and just go to the highs again in the next coming days? It is definitely possible. I mean, if we want to do some spot trading instead of leverage trading, you know, I would be looking, if we do take this low over here created on Friday in the next coming days and we create a double bottom, I mean, I would be interested in a possible long or Maybe if you want to, if you're spot trading, you know, you want to spot buy right there and you want to spot sell here. If you do take, you know, you're looking for these highs to be retested, right? Which is that resistance level. That resistance level got tested yesterday and we got that pullback, right? Resistance support flip got broken and turned back into resistance. So if you come down and claim that low and you do get back above it, you know, you got a few minutes to decide if you want to get into that long, okay, or spot buy. I mean, this is a move going from $85 all the way up back up to $100. That is a 15% pump, plus 15% pump. That would be kind of the trading setup that I would be looking here for Metis. If you lose that low, obviously these lows is your next target. If those lows are lost, okay, from Friday, you're looking, you know, if you don't recover above it, right, you're moving down, would be looking for these lows. And taking out these lows and recovering above it, you know, would be my level, okay, for a long setup. And you're looking for this support resistance flip, right? It's level to level trading, guys, here in a nutshell, based on Metis. Let's continue here with another. Cheers, Andy. I will get more. Daniel. Yeah, I mean, it's still a pretty low cap, okay? When we do take a look here at the categories here on L2s, let's go to L2s right there. It's a mid cap, okay? Metis was a low cap a few months ago. It was cheap. It was very, very cheap. Now it is a 470 million market cap. It's a bit of a mid cap coin. It used to be at 50 million below. It even went below 50 million, you know, and back in 2023. It was just very, very good levels to buy it at $15, right? 20, 15. I think it went all the way down to $10, $11. So it's done almost a 10x from the lows, right, in 2023. So would be a bit patient to see if it does get a bit of pullbacks, guys, because I mean, it's still good. It's still good. I do see it doing a 4-5x, right, in the next coming months, possibly going to all-time high, maybe entering into 2025. Well, you know, we've been buying at really cheap levels, so right now wouldn't be too interested. I just sold Metis at this range, right? So if we do get in between $50 and $70, would be a really nice accumulation zone, like I explained here on the chart, right? It's just it's the range where it should find a base. This should be the range where it finds a base in between $50 and $70. And once it finds that base and trades sideways, you know, that will be the moment to, hey guys, I'm buying some Metis at this range. So it's just a matter of a patient game. I made, you know, the gains that I made on Metis is really, really good. So I mean, that's how we play the market. Took some profits, waiting for lower. Let's see if we do get a bit of a better pullback for the next coming weeks. Not much more, but 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, I haven't done full analysis on 𝗕𝗕𝗬𝗕. It's done it was under 100 million just you know, a few days ago. Maybe 𝗕𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 is one of them, right? You want mid-low caps, you know, and you should have an L2 solution, right, in your portfolio. Metis, 𝗕𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, Loopring also. Arbitrum, you know, obviously with Arbitrum optimism, I would not expect more than a 5x, okay, in the bull run, right? They're already quite large caps. So let's continue right away. Andy, can you check Umbrella, please? Yes, Umbrella. I did buy a stack of Umbrella. It did get a pretty decent pullback. It's trading around the 2-cent level right now. And I think Umbrella is it's going to be pretty good. We are going to see an Oracle hype at some point, right? Where Chainlink pumps and the rest of the Oracles should follow, right? The good ones, right? Okay. So Umbrella, yeah, I mean, this is, you know, I explained this on one of the latest live streams. You know, we were trading here. I talked about Umbrella somewhere around about this range, and it did continue pumping like crazy. And we got back into a live stream was saying, you know, when we were trading or at the 3-cent level on Umbrella, saying, you know, the best zone here to reaccumulate would be the 2-cent level, right? Let it get a pullback, pretty decent pullback here. This is a low cap crypto. It's around about the 10 million market cap, slightly below 10 million possibly right now. And we have a resistance support flip at the moment. You know, we consolidate at this range here at, you know, 1.8 cents, 1.9, 2 cent zone. I mean, I would be already happy. You know, I bought mine at 1.4 cent zone at this area. I did realize that we're forming a bit of a symmetrical triangle right there, and I really like this project after doing the research. And we exploded days after me buying, and did an instant 2x here just in a few days. I did not take any profits on this. This is for the bull run. This is a long term hold for me. That I do see it doing a 20-30x easily in the next coming months. It's risky. You know, will they succeed? For the moment, it does look like it. You know, team is very active. This chart looks amazing. You know, just a big, huge, massive double bottom right there. You know, during 2022 and 2023. I mean, this is a multi-year double bottom, sideways action. You know, this range for me already is pretty good to reaccumulate. 2 cent, you know, 1.5 cent. You could get a bit of a pullback sideways action here in the next coming weeks. Absolutely yes. If it gets deeper pullback, I wouldn't be too worried. You know, I do see this one as a good project. Anyway, going back here, we've got a basic resistance and support flip here. So no doubt there is going to be some buying pressure here based on a, you know, technical resistance support flip. So I think this is good for reaccumulating here for the mid-long term here at the 2 cent level here. Not much has to be explained here on Umbrella. Okay, let's go right away with Rune. Let's take a look at Rune here all together. Oh, Rune got a breakdown. Rune is a great project. I would be interested in buying some Rune, possibly in the next coming weeks. I'm going to be patient here and wait for a pretty decent pullback and a bit of a sideways price action. Let's see if the price does manage to do that. We got a breakdown from a symmetrical triangle basically here, and you know, we've got higher low support right there that was broken. We've got lower highs, right, looking for a possible breakout to the upside or to the downside, and we did break, you know, higher low support and flipped it into resistance and back down again. So triangle breakdown right there. Analyzing Rune here. I want to analyze Rune to see what levels of support could be great. Let's take a look at the volume profile here right away. I mean, yeah, it's just had a massive accumulation here in between 2022 and 2023. This $1 range, right, has been a, you know, $1.50, 80 cents. It's just been a massive accumulation zone. When price selling pressure is just exhausted, my goodness, this $1-2 range was so good for accumulation. I didn't buy any Rune, but I would be interested. I think this one will likely hit all-time high at some point, you know, in between 2024 and 2025. And this is just a really nice healthy pullback, because the rally that it formed in October, November was just absolute insanity. I mean, this did a pump of, you know, almost 400% in a matter of 2 months, right? Yeah, it needed to have a pullback at some point. So for the moment, eyeing big levels of support here. Would be really nice. You know, the best zone here for reaccumulating, right? I'm talking about accumulation right now, spot buying, is, you know, in between $3 and $3.50. And that is just purely based on the strongest support level of 2021 and 2022. You pull back here. This was massive resistance also. You pull back to this range. I'm happy to buy some Rune in between $3 and $3.50. I think that would be the best price zone here to start DCAing. Will it go down to $2? I mean, it might, but I would be already happy to buy in at this zone, because for me, the bottom is in. You know, this is the first disbelief rally from a cycle. It's the first disbelief rally. When we do take a look at the charts on cycle analysis, on, you know, market cycle, the cheat sheet basically, and I used this cheat sheet back in 2018 and 2019 to accumulate. It was, you know, it happens on and on, especially in crypto right now, where it's very early still to buy altcoins and you know, get rich basically, right? I used this and I understood that 2018, 2019 was the best moment to buy, you know, altcoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it. I bought a bunch of everything, and yeah, you know, it happened. You guys know it happened in 2020, and it will happen again. So we need to understand that, you know, this is what's happened in 2022 and 2023. You know, you had your chance to buy up, you know, good projects, and Rune had an explosive breakout here during the last few months, right? October, November of 2023. So right now we're getting the first type of pullback. We are, in my opinion, in the disbelief stage, and we're getting the first pullbacks on the good projects, you know, and we're going to enter the next second opportunity buying zone. And in the case of Rune, yeah, you know, hey, when we've been trading here sideways for over 18 months, you know, I mean, you cannot expect the lows to be taken here in the next coming months, okay? You cannot expect it. You'll be going sideways for 18 months, and this is an accumulation stage. If you're expecting to buy Rune here beneath $1, you know, it's unlikely to happen. No doubt we can pull back to $3.50, $3 range, and I would be very much interested in buying this. I need to add a couple of more altcoins in my portfolio, and I think Rune is a good buy at $3, the low $3 range. Will we manage to get that pullback to slightly lower levels? I mean, analyzing the situation here, it is a little bit in a downtrend. I mean, could we be forming a little bit of a wedgie structure here? We are in a downtrend. I mean, we are creating lower lows and lower highs. Not very much of a wedgie structure. Would be nice to get a bit to lower levels. $3, $3.50. I think it's very, very possible that we could go down to that range. I mean, let's take a look at Fibonacci levels from this consolidation low before the major pump that started here in October. I mean, Fibonacci would be placed from this range because this is where we consolidated. This is the last low before we got the major pump. And yeah, I mean, $3.50 is where we have the 61865 zone. I mean, I would be very much interested, especially if we start going sideways here, creating those double bottoms, right? I mean, that would be the interest zone here for me to buy some Rune, because it will find a base very likely in between $3, $3.50, 60. I would be expecting this range to hold on Rune. That would be the best level here to get into a swing long position as well. Okay, I mean, I would prefer to swing trade these type of altcoins. And the best zone here would be in between $3, $3.50 for a low leverage 2-3x, okay, swing long position in the case of Rune. And this might take several weeks till it finally gets a breakout. So Rune is looking pretty good. I would want lower levels. I'm not going to do lower time frame. I mean, we are technically creating lower lows and lower highs. Would be nice to see a little bit of more. I mean, we only just created another low here on Friday, okay? So it's just too soon here to be bullish midterm, in my opinion. So I'm going to be waiting patiently here on Rune. Going to set some alerts here beneath the lows that were created on Friday. And we'll be analyzing the situation here for Rune the next coming days. I would be interested in buying some spot Rune actually to add another crypto in my portfolio, but this would also be a nice zone to get into a swing long position with very low leverage. We will be eyeing Rune here in the next coming live streams as well. Okay, let me take a look here at the next crypto. Oh no, yeah, thanks for the super chat. I mean, I'm not sure if this is a shill super chat, okay, but we've got 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕 11. 𝗕𝗬𝗕 was the best performer from 2023. How do you think it will perform in the in this bull year, right? In the bull run. Let's take a look at 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗧, because I mean, yeah, I mean, no doubt it's performed very, very well. They made insane marketing on this. I don't know how they did it, but all the influencers. I mean, this is definitely a marketing skill, right? Let's just super chat a $10 super chat here on a lot of different influencers, YouTubers, right? TA guys, and you know, it's definitely a good marketing skill, no doubt. Just super chat big influencers because they are going to read the comment out loud. And I mean, was it the best performer of 2023? I'm not too sure if it was. Let's take a look at the chart here. But yeah, no doubt I saw it on Twitter. You know, it was everywhere. This coin, I mean, which one is it? We got 3 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗧 coins. 𝗕𝗬𝗕 Raptor, 𝗕𝗬𝗕 on Solana. It did pump very, very well, no doubt. It was a really good performer in 2023. Got some epic rallies. But was it the best performer? I wouldn't say so. I mean, it did do over a 20x. It did do over a 20x. I mean, where can you buy this coin? Poloniex, Uniswap. The marketing skills from these guys were absolutely insane. I saw this coin everywhere. It was for a few weeks. It was on Twitter, you know, YouTubers, even influence groups that I'm in right now. They were talking about, hey guys, what's all of this about this 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗧 coin? So obviously there was a big hype in buying 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗧 coin. I mean, I have no idea about this coin. I haven't done my research. I would say it's a meme coin. Do good and give more. I mean, yeah, look at this website. I mean, come on. You know, are you serious? It's a meme coin. These can make huge pumps and dumps. It's in a dumpy scenario at the moment. Stay very cautious with this. You know, it's a meme coin. Could it do well or not? Yeah, absolutely yes. It could do well. It could do very bad. Best scenarios here, best levels to buy in, you know, would be find a bottom, find a nice sideways bottom. It's still a bit volatile during the last few weeks. It had the high, you know, it's dropped in a matter of 2 weeks over 77%. I mean, want to stay very, very cautious with these meme coins. Thank you very much for the super chat, but you know, hey, stay cautious with these altcoins, okay? Anyway, talking about Rune is a solid project. Rune, we got a really nice level for buying up more Rune and possibly getting into a swing long position. I would be very much interested in Rune in between $3, $3.50. That would be at the 618 Fibonacci from the local low here of the consolidation to the high created in December. It's getting into a very interesting zone. Rune can be traded on Bybit as well, guys. If you're not trading on Bybit, I'm not sure where you're trading, probably on some other exchanges, but this is my favorite. They are totally transparent with the funds. It's one of the best in my opinion, and they have a competition right now of $2.2 million, all right, US dollar tether, where you can participate. If you are a good trader, you can get a piece of the cake, guys. Bybit, #1 crypto trading platform, the one that I trade. You have the link down below in the description. It's the first link. You got it in the pinned comment also. You get 20% fee discount if you sign up with my link, guys, which is very good. I know a lot of people have been, you know, very angry with the fees on a lot of the exchanges. You know, get a 20% fee discount. Bring it on, okay? Also with that great bonus First link down below, guys. If you cannot trade on Bybit, you got BingX, you got BITFLEX, 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗃, great alternatives, no KYC, just an email and a password. You can be trading on those with no KYC, okay? Let's continue. Bybit not in the UK. Yeah, this you would have to use another alternative exchange. I mean, there are ways to trade on it. I cannot talk about that here, though, unfortunately, all right? There are ways, but it cannot be said here. It cannot be said. So, I mean, you have no KYC options, such as 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗃, okay? BITFLEX also got 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗃, BingX. You can trade on them, okay? Also using a VPN. You know, got a VPN link down below. VPN is very important, guys. NordVPN is one that we got also here. I use NordVPN, so you got that link also down below. Let's right, 20% off on futures. On spot, it used to be free. I haven't done my research, but you have no fees on spot. At least they had for a long time, but spot fees are very, very low. If they do have any fees, of course this changes all the time, but spot trading on Bybit was no fees at all, and if they have any fees, it's extremely low. The 20% mode, yeah, the 20% fee discount. Hold on one second. I'm just checking here, Mark Dirch. The 20% fee discount that I have is for futures, okay? It is for derivatives, okay, for futures. So yeah, I mean, obviously you are interested in getting a 20% fee. I mean, this is like having the VIP one, right? For people that are trading big volumes, and you do get that 20% fee cut, which is very good for scalpers and day traders, right? You're going to save a lot on that. How about 𝗕𝗏𝗄? Yeah, lucky 𝗕𝗏𝗄, I think is... I haven't done my research on this Oracle project, but it seems like one of the low caps. I mean, look at 𝗬𝗏, Oracle. This one's exploded. You know, they're 𝗕𝗶𝗃3. Hey, I mean, 𝗕𝗶𝗃3 has exploded also a few days ago. It's got a 52% pump in the last 7 days. 𝗬𝗏 has had a 200% pump on the last 7 days. I'm surprised Band Protocol is not doing much. I think this one will have its moment, but if you want to make those crazy gains, you know, you need to go deep down the rabbit hole on low cap cryptos. I mean, Umbrella's 8 million, 8.5 million. You know, the upside potential is huge. And 𝗕𝗏𝗄, I haven't done my research on this, you know, but I would definitely take a look at it. I mean, I've got two oracles already. I got Chainlink, obviously. Gains can be maybe 10x, maybe a 7x. I would be happy with a 5x with what I've got in my portfolio. But you know, if you want to have an oracle solution, you know, for the blockchain projects, you know, and make some good gains, I think 𝗕𝗏𝗄 can be definitely one of them as well. I need to do my research on this. I have no idea about this project. We'll do a bit of research. I wouldn't mind adding another oracle, because the oracles will have big pumpy action at some point. We very much need oracles, and there are not many oracle projects out there. There are a few of them that could be very, very crappy, but you know, they're not many, and we need oracles for blockchain projects, and also for real world data connecting to blockchain. So you definitely want to have one or two oracles in your portfolio. Obviously my number one is Chainlink, but you know, that's why I've got, you know, I want another one. Umbrella, would I add another one? Yeah, maybe 𝗕𝗏𝗄 could be a good one. I'll do some research on it. It's definitely worth having another Oracle crypto project in portfolio. I caught the 𝗬𝗏 pump. Absolutely amazing. I mean, I did trade 𝗬𝗏 on my phone. I did a quick analysis. I was looking, you know, for me, it's easy to just take a look at volatile cryptos. And I'm going to explain where I got into a long position here on 𝗬𝗏 just a few days ago. just a couple of days ago. I'm just going to explain the trade setup that I got in here on UMA. It was based on an inverted head and shoulder that happened right over here on the lower time frames. Oh my goodness, let me get into a just a quick trade. It's the only trade I've done in this week. It's the only trade I did this week, and it was right over here. It was right over here. It was based on this inverted head and shoulder on the chart. I knew it was a big, massive bullish trend here during the last few days. Thursday, Friday, extremely bullish. And I was analyzing to take this low over here. And where I got into the long trade, I was looking for this low to be taken. It was taken, and we were creating this price action over here. We formed an inverted head and shoulder, a very choppy one, but nevertheless it was an inverted head and shoulder, and I got in on the right shoulder right over here. I will share the gains, the percentage gains in the Legends community if you want, anybody here in the Legends, but you know, this is the only trade that I got into. You formed a nice inverted head and shoulder. I got into long position, invalidation beneath the right shoulder. I was looking for that breakout, you know, possibly for the highs to be taken. I took the profits right there. Should have waited and get more here. It doesn't matter. It was just a technical trade, so I was happy with those gains anyway. Let's go right away. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕, thanks for the super chat, my man. Thoughts on neobank in general and 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕. This along with 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗕𝗕 have been pumping. Thoughts on neobanks in general. Neobanks, yeah, I mean, no doubt good. They're also definitely, it's a good section, no doubt. Let's take a look at 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗕𝗕. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗕𝗕𝗕 has been pumping. Let's take a look at this one right away. In general, yeah, there's definitely a good sector that is going to explode. Neobanks, but no doubt. Let's take a look at this one. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗕𝗕𝗕. Okay, it's 𝗕𝗫 is the ticker symbol. I mean, they have been pumping during the last few days. I got here in the comment section. So, all right, 𝗕𝗫. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have this one on TradingView to analyze. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗕𝗕 has also been pumping. I have here very, is it a low cap crypto? I will take a look at this. I'm interested in these projects as well. I do not want to do research on the live stream because it can get very, very boring. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗕𝗕, I will take a look at it. And we could talk about it maybe tomorrow on the live stream once I do a bit of analysis. Because I'm willing to add a few more altcoins in the next coming weeks. I will analyze this. Banking done right. We'll take a look at these altcoins. Looking at the chart, I mean, yeah, damn, this has been pumping like a maniac. This has been pumping like crazy. We claimed this high over here a few days ago as a swing failure pattern. We are breaking through that high already. So got a quick little pullback from this high. However, we are creating higher lows here. It's just breaking through. It's exploding. Yeah, would be looking for this high to be taken from March of 2022. That's the level where it could struggle. But yeah, no doubt that this is the bear market was finished. When you're going sideways like this, you know, at a low that was created, my goodness. I mean, this was a great level for accumulation back in October, November. When you go sideways like this, my goodness, is, you know, at a bottom level, it's just the moment where you want to buy. Uptrend, respect the pump. You know, this is likely to continue pumping. We managed to break through this high today. Respect the pump. This could go pretty crazy. I think this one, 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗕𝗕, I'm not sure if it's a low cap or a mid cap crypto. This is a mid cap cryptocurrency, so mid low cap 133. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. disbelief rally. This could go pretty crazy in the coming weeks and months. Respect the pump. Would be looking for higher. At least this high taken, it could struggle. You know, if it does struggle at this high and gets a pullback, I'm going to do a bit of research. If we get that pullback and it's a good project, would be willing to accumulate on the pullback, right? On the pullback if it does this, right? You know, when you get this pump, you know, I'm waiting for a sideways momentum to accumulate, you know, and I would be happy to do so if it were to do this, right, in the next coming weeks during 2024. That would be the moment that I would be buying. Right now, this could go pretty crazy. Respect the pump. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining the stream. I will be doing live streams every single day, Monday to Friday now. The break time for me is over. It is time for YouTube analysis together, community, live streams. I will obviously be doing some analysis, trading setups here with the Legends community, guys. Legends community right now is down below in the description. You got it right there, Legends trading community, where we do analysis every single day and looking for setups mainly on Bitcoin. Legends, thank you very much for joining the stream. Remember, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. We do look for great opportunities. Share with your friends, okay, if you want them, if you see value on the, you know, on the videos and on the live streams, make sure to share with the people as well. We're doing live streams every single day, guys. You know the deals, you know the levels here for some altcoins, a bit of Bitcoin high time frame analysis. Thank you very much for joining. Mark Dirch. We have also Moonboot Boy, which is 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗫, Mariella here joining. Mariella, thank you very much for joining. Aditya, everybody. I will see you tomorrow on the next live stream. Thank you and goodbye.
And find you only